So this will be What If Naruto Was Neglected Part 2. So this pretty much gonna be Naruto pretty much woke up, ate his little food. He got a new apartment. Well, he got like his own 1-bedroom house. So yeah, using his money that he earned on missions. So they said pack everything you need. Then when Naruto got there, all he had was like a half, a half sword coming out his back, like you know, like when you fall and then the ninja pull out the sword like behind their back, it's like on a smaller strap, like it is in here, like it is in the picture. And then they said, "Where's all your stuff?" And then Naruto turned around. He had a backpack full of scrolls. They told us to bring food to it, and Naruto said, "And?" And then they said, "Why didn't you bring anything?" Naruto said, "I sure did. I brought enough food for me and my entire team." And finally she said, "Bro, you got our favorite flavor, then you?" Naruto was like, "You already know it." So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty tasty. You feel me? I just went, that's pretty good. So they would start walking out of the village. When they got a couple ways, Naruto, Kakashi, Uncle, and that's it. Naruto, Kakashi, Uncle, Shin, and Sai were all recognized because Shin and Sai were still in the they were still in the Anbu, but not for long. So they still do notice things like that. And then Naruto did the signal, did the hand sign signal, and then Shin and Sai said, "We ready." Soon as Chunin brother jumped out, Naruto pulled his katana. He ran behind him, and then it was like he didn't even pull out his katana. Then, you know, like when they pull out like the start of the katana, then they push it back in, and then people die. That's what he did. And he was like, "It's over." And Kakashi said, "Next time, leave him alive." And Naruto said they weren't going to give us any answers. They're famous, and they're in a bingo book. They're called the Chunin brothers. They weren't going to give us any answers. How high ranking they are. And then Kakashi said, "You most likely right." Naruto had him a couple kunai next to his pocket. Well, he had like a small little pouch with 3 kunai, just in case he didn't have enough time to get his seals. So he pulled out all 3 and he threw it at a rabbit. Well, he threw it at the bush because he saw something move, and then a rabbit had kunai in his foot. And Sakura said, "You idiot! Why would you do that to that poor rabbit?" Naruto said, "It's white. It's a white rabbit, you idiot." And Sakura said, "Don't call me an idiot, you demon." And Naruto said, "It's a white rabbit. We're in the middle of spring. What are you talking about? You look dumb right now." And of course, everyone here should pretty much know it's a substitution. They're famous for substitutions. You're dumb. And Sakura said, "Oh, I didn't." And then Naruto said, "I know you didn't know, because you didn't let me for something that I knew about." And Sakura would say, "Shut up, Naruto." Naruto would say, "So you're mad I'm right, pretty much. That's all it is." And Sakura would say, "Shut up." And then a giant sword would fly over their head. And Naruto would say, "Get down." He would pull Tazuna down. And then everybody else, and then Kakashi would pull Sasuke and Sakura down. Everybody else would fall on their own. And then Zabuza would go on top of the sword. Naruto would say, "Everybody, get behind the 2 Jonin. It's Zabuza Momochi, one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. He's a rogue ninja. And S rank. He's in the bingo book." And then Zabuza said, "How did you know so much?" "Oh yeah, and I love your sword, the Kiribocho. The executioner's blade." And Zabuza will say, "Oh, you know a little bit about my sword." "Yeah. And that's the perfect sword for me. I want to have." And then Zabuza says, "You can't take away my sword. You're a mere Guinea." And Naruto says, "Just because I'm a Guinea don't mean I'm getting level. My rank might be getting, but that don't mean that's my level." And then Zabuza said, "Ha." Naruto said, "Okay, I got this, Kakashi." And then Uncle would say, Kakashi. He's at least high Jonin level right now. Low Anbu level. And then Kakashi said, oh, okay. And then his brother and his sister were like, what? We're only low Jonin level. How could he get so strong? And then he said, and then Uncle said, he trained with me. And he traded on his own. He traded with Mike Gay. And then Kakashi said, no, he doesn't. And she said, he did learn 2 of them. So Naruto will pull out his half sword, and then he will be knocking blades with Zabuza. Zabuza would say, it can't be. Naruto said, yeah. Tungsten steel. Tungsten titanium steel. If you mix the 2 together, you get something more durable and stronger than either one could ever be. And then Zabuza said, and Naruto would be putting up a pretty good fight against Zabuza. And Zabuza said, no, it can't be. No child could fight with me. And Naruto said, just because I'm a child doesn't mean anything. And then he just, nah. All you hear is clank, clank, clank. They sword just clashing. Zabuza says, water prison. Naruto says, wind spear. And then the wind spear go around Naruto. Naruto says, nope. And then Naruto says, earth bullet tutsu. And then he shoot a bullet at Zabuza. And then when a bullet hit Zabuza, because he thought it was weak, it actually had a seal tag on the front. And then when the seal hit Zabuza, Zabuza couldn't move. And Naruto said, pull his fingers together, apart Kakashi. And Naruto said, never mind. Great breakthrough zone. It's basically shooting, instead of shooting a fireball made out of wind, which is what the great breakthrough is, he pushed it out all around his body to eliminate the water prison. And he would say, Kakashi, eliminate him. And then Naruto actually know water shockwave and giant water shockwave, even though lightning stream. He would know lightning stream, and then he would actually make his own move called purple lightning. He was like, Kakashi, I copied your Chidori and I made my own move based off of it. He said, what is it called, Naruto? It's called purple lightning. And then Kakashi said, what? He said, we can kill Zabuza together. And then when Haku jumped on, Naruto turned and said, I knew it. Yeah. Haku said, ow. And then she died. And then Naruto said, I knew that someone was watching us. It couldn't have been a Hunnin, because a Hunnin would have already came to fight with us. So it had to be someone helping Zabuza. And then Zabuza would say, no. And he would get hit with the Chidori and die. And then all the Gato's men would come. And then they would say, it's time to die. Naruto would say, no. Ultimate Gust Jutsu. Windstream Cutter. He would push all of them back on the wall, and he would cut all of them in half with the Windstream Cutter. Naruto also learned Rasengan, looking at Jiraiya, and he would learn to find Raijin being a Seal Master and all. Just had to tell you that. So yeah. So Naruto went back to Zabuza. He buried Zabuza and said, 7 Ninja Mist Swordsman. And then he said, I'm keeping the sword. Sasuke said, no, I get to keep it. Naruto says, why is that? Because they saw our mission, and Naruto says he put us go to mission together. And then Sasuke says, I'm the last Uchiha. And then Naruto said, no, that's where you're wrong. You didn't know that. I thought those two supposed to be your best friends. And Sasuke said, yeah. Both of them are part of Uchiha. And then Sasuke would say, that means you're. And then Naruto said, exactly. And I found something that I could give you, if you can prove yourself. And then Sasuke said, what is it? And then he says, I'll show you when we get back to the village. Sasuke says, okay. And his sister and his brother says, why aren't you getting us anything? He said, I am. Even if Naruto don't like him, he just wanted to prove how much stronger he is than them and how much smarter he is. So he gonna still get him something, because they do share a birthday. And then Sasuke, he just indifferent about Sasuke. He know he Uchiha and how he so stuck and all that, but he don't really care. So he walk in with the Zabuza bait on his back, and then the Hokage. Then everybody go to brief their mission, and then the Hokage says, "No, it can't be." And Naruto said, "Oh, you talking about the Kiribocha, the executioner blade? Oh yeah, it's mine now." And the Hokage says, "We can give it back to the mist for money or peace treaty." And then Naruto said, "No one's getting my sword, Hokage." And then the Hokage said, "Anbu." Naruto pulled out his short sword. He said, "Hokage, I don't want to do this." The Hokage said, "We need to give it back to him." Naruto said, "I can train with it. And I have an idea." And then the Hokage said, keep talking. We can have our own special weapons unit. And I already know who my first recruit gonna be. After I pass the tuning exams, it's gonna be Sasuke Uchiha because I have a weapon, a sacred weapon of the Uchiha clan in my stead. And then Hokage would say, "What is it?" Naruto will whisper, "Madara's fan." The Hokage would say, "No. How could you have found it? We've been looking for it for years." And then Naruto would say, "It wasn't that hard to find. It was in the Valley of the End. It was actually, it's kind of weird to say this, but it was under Zabuza's foot. Well, it's not Zabuza, but Madara's foot in the Valley of the End. You know, like the waterfall, it was under his foot. I just went down there to get it." And then he said, "I'm going to give that weapon to Sasuke, so Sasuke can be a part of my weapons unit." Sasuke said, "I don't want to be a part of weapon units, but I will take the weapon." Naruto says, "Hold up now. I could just use the weapon myself. Or I could just give it to someone else besides you." And then you said yourself, "It's a sacred Uchiha relic. And I'm the last full Uchiha." Then he says, "Nope. I could just leave it somewhere and wait for Itachi to find it." And Sasuke glared his Sharingan at Naruto. Naruto said, "That's what you don't do." And his brother and his sister said, "Give it to us." Both of them learned their 3 Tomoe Sharingan too. Naruto said, "Ha. All of you think just because you have 3 Tomoe Sharingans you can defeat me? Ha. That's that's sweet. That's pretty. Let's clap it up, everybody." And then they say, why are you mocking us?" Naruto said, "Because I have these." And he would shoot out Uzumaki chains all around his body. And then he would say, and I have a sacred Uzumaki technique that neither one of you can know because you don't have enough Uzumaki genes in you. And then they would say, "Naruto." Naruto would say, "I do have a weapon for my sister and my brother too if they want to join my squad." And the Hokage said, "What's it?" "It's a special weapon that I created for each one of their type of fighting styles." And then the Hokage would say, oh, true?" And then Naruto said, "Yeah. I've created 16 of them." And the Hokage would say, "Why?" "I know that there are actually 11 rookies. Hold up. No, not 11 rookies. 13 rookies. And there's 3 more who work for my guy. So I've created 16 weapons. Of course, all of them won't make the team, but I will give them their weapon. They will be able to train with it, and they will have a small tournament to find out who's on the team and who's not. They can keep the weapon after the tournament, but I was just wanted to propose this to the Leaf. But this executioner blade is gonna be my weapon." And then Hokage said, "Oh, that sounds logical." So yeah. And then Sasuke says, "What's my weapon?" And then Naruto said, "It's the sacred Madara's fan." And Sasuke said, "What? I can be as strong as Madara?" And then when the Hokage turned around, Naruto glared his Mangekyo Sharingan at them. He said, "Now do you see the difference in our power?" And then all of them said, and Naruto said, "Devilish smile." And then Hokage said, "Naruto, turn around." Naruto turned around looking at Hokage with his blue eyes, so Hokage would say, "Naruto, show me now." Naruto would show me his 3 Tomoe. He would say, "I know you're more secretive than that. I know that you're hiding something, so show me now, or I'll ask them what you just showed them." And then Naruto would say, "A fine, Hokage." And he would show him his Mangekyo Sharingan. The Hokage would say, "What? Why didn't you tell me about this asset to the Leaf?" And then Naruto said it don't really matter, dude. Just because I have a Mangekyo Sharingan, your council member Danzo has one. No one says anything about that. Kakashi has his. He just don't know how to control it. So what's the difference? And then Hokage would say, "What? How do you know all this?" Oh well, Kakashi has his. It's just not, like on the level. And he's not on the level he needs to be able to use it. And Danzo has one because I'm a great sensory ninja. Well, they're just in my blood, actually. And then the Hokage would say, oh, everybody will go home, and Naruto would say, Sasuke, do you want to join do you want to join? And Sasuke would say, no, you have to defeat me. Naruto would say, sure. He would go, second gate of healing. He would punch Sasuke dead in the face, and Sasuke would be out cold. He would say, so now you join it? Sasuke said, if it means I can use that fan, I'll join. But we're not making it yet, but you still have to train with the fan. And then he would pass it to Sasuke. And he would say, I know you probably just tricked me just then, Sasuke. So you don't have to join if you want, but if you want to, you can join. Just keep the fan. It still should be used by full-blooded Uchiha's. And then Sasuke said, thanks, Naruto. Naruto said, bro, straight. So Naruto walked home, and then we go to bed. Simple as that. That's it for this video. See you guys in the next vid. Let's get it.